Hi, my name is Gabe Arnold. I'm the founder and CEO of Business Marketing Engine. And today I'm going to share with you 3 marketing offer levers that you can pull to increase your sales. So stay tuned and I'll share them with you. So as we're talking about offers all this week, I'm just going to break down some different tools and processes and approaches that you can use that can improve your offers. Because when you make the right offer to the right audience, then that's how your business grows, because it's much easier to drive interest that can lead to profitable and productive sales. As we think about the marketing levers, one of them that we can always look at and pull or change to get a different result is changing our positioning. And what I mean by that is people look for unique methods to solve their problems, and they will, they've tried other things and they've failed. They've hired, a vendor that didn't do well for them. They've bought a product that didn't solve their problem. They've tried to do coaching, and didn't get what they needed. They hired an attorney and didn't really have a good process, in the middle of it, and didn't get the result they wanted. So they're already, if they have this problem, if they have this need, the likelihood that they've at least done a Google search and watched some YouTube videos is very high. And if they aren't getting the result that they need, then it's, they're already going to be suspicious of just doing the same thing over and over again. So when we change our positioning, it's wise and important to consider designing or building or naming something inside of a system. And I realized this, and I realized this recently, because this can happen to you when you're creating a new offer that's not working. It can also happen to you when you have an offer that's been performing, but so many people have seen it and they've forgotten about it. I always use the analogy that if you drive down the road and you see that new billboard that got put up on the side of the highway, the higher side of the road, wherever you're at, the first time you see it, if it's well done at all or decent enough, you'll notice it. But after you've driven by that billboard, a couple dozen times, or maybe you get to 100 times you've driven by it, you no longer see it. Your mind blocks it out because it's meaningless information. And so that same situation can happen. We've had an offer that's performing and it just starts to decline or just stops performing. It's because people have seen it too much. They don't think it's going to solve their problem, or they checked it out and it didn't match, or it's just no longer in their vision, even if you're marketing it to them. People buy systems over just ideas or concepts or processes. So I went through this exercise for ourselves recently, and we've been helping personal injury attorneys for years get more auto accident cases and grow their practices. And so I realized that the offers that we were using before were starting to falter a little bit. They weren't performing the way they should. And so I came up with a new system and explained different components of the work that we always do. It didn't really change our delivery, but I just called out some things that other agencies that work with personal injury attorneys were not aware of. And so we have a system called the case maximizer system, case flow maximizer system. And so when I talk to people, I explain, here's how the case flow maximizer system works, and here's the steps to it. And it's a system that we've used for over 10 years and works really, really well. And so people go, oh, cool, a new system that is going to solve the problem of me helping grow my law practice. Systems are stronger than other things in a lot of cases. So if you can encapsulate your service into a system, or even your products into a system, people will be, more likely to be interested by it and follow it. The second thing to pay attention to, the lever you can pull in making your marketing offers perform better, is the wall of distrust that we talked about a little bit earlier this week. So oftentimes, if your offer is not performing well or consistently in the beginning, it's because you've built this huge wall of distrust. Lots of time up front, lots of money up front. Feels complex. I feel overwhelmed. I don't know the path to getting to the goal I want. And so you have this giant wall of distrust, and your prospect is walking along and you're standing on top of the wall it's great over here. It's going to be awesome. But they don't trust you, and it feels like a ton of effort to scale that wall and get over to their dream state of, the result that they want in health, wealth, or love. Those are the macro categories of human desire, right? That we talked about on the show this week. So instead of having this huge wall of distrust, ask yourself, how can I make this more of a easy incline, one step? how do I splinter down my offer and then demonstrate a very clear step-by-step, non-overwhelming process that will guide them to their first big win and show them that they're on the right track. So that's the second lever to pull, is just really ask yourself, how do I tear down the wall of distrust? And how do I make a simple, easy, progressive path or one small hurdle, of a little bit of time, a little bit of money to get that first win? And then you can offer them the rest of your full products and services once they trust you and they've gotten that first win from you. The third thing to pay attention to, the third level you can pull, is trust no one but the market, not even yourself. And so I say that because there's been plenty of times where I think I have the greatest idea in the world and I put it out there and nobody buys. And that's because I wasn't paying attention to what the market wanted. So don't trust yourself. Don't trust other marketing professionals when they just have an opinion. Gather information and gather data that shows you, here's what people actually want. One of the ways that we do this for our clients is we run what we call a message testing campaign. We just launch ads on Facebook or whatever platform we're using that are just simple graphics that have the headline of the offer that we think we want to make. It costs a few $100s. It takes a couple weeks. And at the end of that, we have data that says the most people viewed this ad, the most people clicked through on this ad. And so we're clearly demonstrating something that they're interested in engaging with because they're willing to click out of that platform. They're willing to check it out. And with data, we say, you know what? Most people are interested with this phrase or this offer or this topic. And the rest of the people don't really care about what we thought maybe was a good idea, or maybe we didn't. But by putting in multiple different versions of your offer out there, just purely for testing, you don't even have to have the offer complete yet, because you can send people to a page that says, we're going to be delivering this soon, put your name and email in, and we'll share it with you when you're ready. There's really simple ways to gather real data instead of just trusting just your gut or your intuition or people's opinions or what worked before. Some of those things are relevant and some aren't. So get real data by using surveys, by getting click data, by seeing who opens your emails that you're sending, and use data to determine what's going to work. That's truly the secret inside this lever, is use data over opinions, and you'll have the truth in your marketing. So again, just to recap, the 3 marketing levers you can pull to increase the performance of your offers and increase sales is change your positioning. Look for a unique way to solve somebody's problem, a unique method that's going to be different, a system over just yet another product that they've already tried before, a new system with a new name, a unique mechanism to get there. Second thing is break down that wall of distrust. You don't want a bunch of time and money and overwhelm and confusion to be the barrier. Just give them a small first step they can take that's going to give them a fast win. You can do that by splintering down your offers and just giving them a small piece, a small win to start, and then asking them to engage in the rest of the process. And then the third thing is don't trust anything but the data from your actual market. The survey responses, the clicks, the emails that get opened. When you have data from your marketing, that's the direction you should go. Don't allow yourself to believe that you're smarter than your market. Don't allow yourself to believe that anybody else's opinion is better than just hearing exactly what the audience says through their actions, through their words, through their behavior. So I hope that will help you pull one of those levers and make your offers a lot stronger and get you better results. If you need any help with this, please reach out. It's what we love doing here at Business Marketing Engine. You can reach us at businessmarketingengine.com, or you can comment down below or shoot me a message, and we'll be glad to talk. Thanks for tuning in today, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's show.